Please report to the USS Postok.
It's a pleasure to see you again. I'm glad you were selected as your time's representative. Are you ready to visit the future?
Welcome to New Kittimer.
Here we are. Since you're from the past, I'll be your chaperone during the event, hopefully protecting you from any temporal incidents. Purely procedural, of course. You've already demonstrated your ability to remain silent about things you aren't supposed to know.
Welcome, gentle bee. Oh, that perhaps you would like...
Today, the Federation and their lackey...
Come on. What do you require?
Attention all guests. The main hall is now open. Please make your way to your seats.
The board.
We can...
These are cards.
I am
Greeting!
They're not...
Well, one of our delegates and honored guests. Your attention, please. The signing ceremony is about to begin. Please take your seats.
Representatives from dozens of species have gathered to witness this historic event. It looks like they are getting ready to begin the formal signing. Of course, this is largely ceremonial. The negotiation... Wait, there is some kind of disturbance.
This oppression will not stand. The time stream shall be free. We will liberate the galaxy from the tyranny of the temporal accords. We shall wipe the stain of the Federation from history.
Quick, get the delegates to safety. The Krenim are taking the delegates hostage. The Krenim have grabbed the delegates and are holding them hostage in some nearby offices. This is damn peculiar. We're facing a major temporal flux here. The hostiles have neutralized embassy security, but it looks like they weren't expecting us to be here. It's up to us to rescue the delegates.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Watch out! More Krenim beaming in! More Krenim! Neutralize them as quickly as possible. We need to save those delegates.
Can anybody hear us? The Krenim are holding us hostage in the embassy offices. Please, anyone
Krenim are holding us hostage, requesting immediate assistance.
Hang on, we're on our way.
Cooperate, and you won't be harmed. Read this, and your safety cannot be guaranteed.
I thought my life path was a...
Enemy target on sensor. Personal shield losing power.
It was a good day to die for the Krenim.
Enemy target on sensor. Personal shield losing power.
You saved my world, and now you saved me.
Enemy target on sensor.
I shall live to serve the found. I shall live to...
This wasn't supposed to happen. History says the Accords were signed and there was no mention of an attack. Those look like Krenim ships.
This conference will not continue. I won't abide it. All ships, fire at will. Leave no survivors.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
The Nakul have used the Krenim attack as a cover to attack the temporal sensor array. All our forces are tied up fighting the Krenim. We can't afford to lose that array. It monitors the time stream for incursions. If it were damaged, people could travel into the past without being detected. Curious. The Krenim and Nakul vessels have started fighting each other in the confusion. Let's make the most of that, shall we?
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed. Right shield failing. Rear shields failing. Fore shields failing. Left shields failing. Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed. Left shield
We've got the
failing.
Krenim on the run over here. Stay focused on the array.
Target shields have failed.
We've cleared out most of the Krenim ships. Engaging Anoraks now. The more the merrier.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Noi. I seem to remember a little about him. Noi. I seem to remember a little about him from my briefing on your timeline. He was a Krenim researcher on the Anoraks timeship project, if memory serves.
I thought as much. Something must have disturbed the timeline. I'm afraid you will need to return to your own time to investigate. I'll accompany you, but I can't interact with anybody from your time. I'll open a portal when you're ready. Are you ready now?
You are cleared for docking.
Welcome back to Kiana. We hadn't expected to see you again so soon. To what do we owe the pleasure? Noi? Well, he's been working on some secret project of late. To be honest, he's been more than a little hostile, and that's saying something for Noi. I was about to check in with him, if you would like to accompany me.
Oh, it's you. I thought I'd seen the last of you. What do you want? I'm very busy.
Like I said, more than a little hostile. He's been like this for some time now, and no one's sure why. Treason? Noi? I mean, sure, he's been difficult to work with, but... Oh, I hope you're wrong. Noi has top-level access to everything we're working on here. I don't need to tell you how much damage that could do in the wrong hands. Let me call up his files. He was working on the Anoraks. Wait a minute. It looks like he was accessing the launch protocols and docking clamp.
Ah, I see you found my farewell gift, Trala. I'm so glad. As for you, I'm taking command of the Anoraks now. I can see that bothers you greatly. So will the numerous bombs I've left behind.
Noi stole the Anoraks? I can't believe it. How could he do such a thing? What drove him to betray us like this? There's only one way to find out. Computer, bring up the research notes and personal logs of researcher Noi. Authorization Trala 23, Victor 6 Sigma.
Personal log supplemental. At last, I have found them. The Tutarians, or rather what they have become. Some of them managed to escape the treachery of the Federation, finding sanctuary in a trans-dimensional void. They are powerful. So powerful that some primitive species worship them like gods. And yet they are trapped in their realm, no longer able to exist within prime space. But I can help them. I can release them from Durance Vile. With these builders at my side, I shall have my vengeance for Claudia.
Download complete.
What the? We're under attack!
Noi has returned, and he's made a number of potent modifications to his ship. We could use some help up here with him and his allies.
I have been waiting for this for a long time. At last, I take the first fateful steps upon my path of vengeance! As always, oh, but it does, believe me. You took them from me, my wife, my unborn child. Time was your weapon then, and it is mine now. With it, I will eradicate your wretched alliance, just as you wiped the Tutarians from history. But first things first, it's time for you to die.
This is Walker. We've got our hands full with Noi over here, but we'll keep him busy while you defend the station. We could use a hand once it's secure, though. Anorax packs quite a punch.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Noi has learned some new tricks. This definitely isn't the same Anorax we left a few minutes ago. I thought we'd lost you. Oh, there you are. I thought we'd lost you. Damn. A rogue agent out there with a ship like the Anorax is a real big problem. One step at a time. Let's get you back to the 25th century once you're ready for the trip.
Noi turned against us? With the Anorax, this Marquis poses a great threat to the galaxy. We haven't seen the last of him. The surprise actions of the Nakul are also a concern. When will we see their knives again, I wonder? Regardless, I think you'll agree, the battlefield just got a lot bigger.
Serve the Empire well.
The data from the future that you provided has made it clear. We need to form a stronger alliance with the major galactic factions. To that end, we're sending delegates to the First Alliance Summit. This could be the beginning of a new age, and your presence there could ensure the summit's success. Meet our delegation at the embassy on New Romulus.
Serve the Empire well.
Greetings. It's an honor to finally meet you. Welcome to New Romulus and the first Alliance Summit. The opening ceremonies will begin soon. Until then, please, wait here in the assembly hall. You would expect an ensign standing honor guard duty, wouldn't you? Truth is, I volunteered for this detail. Today is a very symbolic day for me. Like the founding of the Coalition of Planets, this summit represents the beginning of a grand alliance. I'm a descendant of the Tellarite who signed the Coalition Accords 255 years ago. I wanted to be here to honor my esteemed ancestor and my family. So I made my case to my commanding officer, and he authorized my deployment.
It is a pleasure to finally meet you. Your reputation precedes you, of course. Were it not for your efforts, this summit wouldn't be happening. Allow me to thank you for that, on behalf of the United Federation of Planets. We've quite the journey ahead of us, but we'll begin today by taking that important first step.
I do hope you're not here to sit about, chewing ligament with these toothless targs, while they prattle on endlessly about peace and prosperity. We are Klingons! Talking is for poets, not warriors.
Kavan! Today is a momentous occasion for us all. Let us hope that this conference goes better than the one at Kittima. You have done well to prove that we need this agreement to succeed. Still, it would be naive of us all to assume that this peace will last any longer than the ones that have come before. More likely, we're on the peaceful side of a giant circle, and it is only a matter of time before we find the side of war once more.
Jolan True. Truly, we are witnesses to history. If only my esteemed mentor, Ambassador Spock, had lived to see this day. When reflecting upon this summit, I am reminded of an ancient Terran saying he once taught me. They shall beat their swords into plowshares. Many here today would see that come to pass for us, I think. And yet, despite the withdrawal of the Iconians, we have many enemies throughout the void. Many worlds must be rebuilt to survive. It seems we have great need of both swords and plowshares. A strong alliance can secure both of them for us all.
The opening ceremonies are about to begin. Ambassador Sugihara will be making an announcement shortly.
May I have your attention? The summit is about to commence. Please, join me in the main conference room now. So glad you could make it. I have to admit, you've done what many believe to be impossible, bringing everyone to the table to form a greater galactic alliance. Well done. Now, if you would be so kind, would you mind escorting your leader to the conference room? I can't think of a better honor guard.
Well then, time to play the Garwi for the glory of the Empire. Lead on, before I feel the need to strike someone.
Fellow delegates, honored guests, we stand at a crossroads.
Chancellor, that Romulan poisoned his wine. This is Romulan treachery.
We did no such thing.
Mr. President, look out!
You. Once again, you meddle in the affairs of your betters, alien! One that shall be free of your wretched species, I think. And soon. Most astute, alien. Or perhaps a lucky guess? That seems more likely, yes. To this room? A simple matter of putting one foot in front of the other, really. With considerable practice, you may be able to master the technique. Although I have my doubts. A simplified but accurate deduction. You must be so proud. One of my people is worth 1,000 of your misbegotten species. Correct. You are more astute than I gave you credit for, mongrel. Search the skies for a star in the grip of death, and you may find my home. Yes, Nakul. Her beautiful radiance will return to the cosmos once more. It is a matter of destiny.
Hello. I see you've discovered a temporal anomaly. We detected a time breach in the 29th century. Strangely, we couldn't track the actual traveler, but we sensed a change in history on this day and time. Seemed like a good idea to investigate it. No doubt an attempt to fatally undo the Alliance Summit. Quite the terrorist act. If this summit fails, everything you saw in the future would be disrupted at best. At worst, that future will cease to exist entirely.
Go to the future? If we're certain they are from Nakul, wouldn't a preemptive strike in this time put an end to any of their future ambitions?
That's correct. The safest course of action is to stop the incursion at its point of origin, the 29th century Nakul system. Time is of the essence. We'll need to leave soon. May I suggest turning over your prisoner to Commander Jirac before we depart?
I'll be happy to acquaint Specialist Krog with the interior of a high-security Romulan holding cell. Good hunting.
All hands, brace for temporal shift. Now! I take it you're seeing the same thing we are. While the Nakul star was ruined by the Toxutat in your time, the fact that it's not a black hole is quite the mystery. Quite so. We're also reading a massive structure of unknown origin near the star. It's a day for enigmas, it seems. Strange. This system hasn't been inhabited for decades. What are the Nakul up to?
Unknown vessels, you have violated Nakul space. You shall pay with your lives.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Most of the Nakul are law-abiding, but the radical elements have been a thorn in our side for some time.
You shall pay for your crimes, alien filth!
This is starting to come together. General Vosk is the leader of a radical element within the Nakul. We've been looking for him for some time. Acknowledged. Sensors indicate she's of Nakul registry. The NV Destiny.
I
am General Vosk of the Nakul. I do not recognize your vessel, and your face is new to me. Identify yourself. Be silent. The goals of a primitive aboard a garbage scow matter little to me. Leave Nakul at once, or you will be destroyed.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed. Four shields failing. Target's shield has failed.
Bad news. I'm reading multiple Nakul warp signatures inbound to our location. We'll maintain overwatch as long as we can. Go get Vosk.
I admire your tenacity, but your struggle is truly in vain. Soon the Nakul will stand first above all. Your kind will be but a memory, replaced by the glory of Nakul!
General Vosk, the portal is ready.
All hands, begin temporal shunt for Nakul, for destiny.
Come with us, sir. It's time.
Very well. Computer, initiate self-destruct sequence. Now.
Flanking damage detected. Flanking damage detected.
We need to get this situation under control, and fast. I'm beaming over to join your efforts. I'd prefer keeping the Destiny in one piece. Her temporal tech alone is well worth saving. Cover me while I try to shut down the self-destruct sequence. Be prepared. The Nakul won't go down easy. Incoming enemies! Hold the line!
Enemy combatants in close proximity. Personal shield losing power.
Damn! They've hard-locked the self-destruct. I'm going to try to bypass the lock. Cover me. More Nakul heading our way.
Flanking damage detected.
Adaptive security. Looks like they've learned a trick or two from the Borg. Let's download what data we can and leave. Multiple Nakul life signs detected.
Enemy targets on sensors. Enemy combatants in close proximity. Personal shield losing power.
Clever devils. They've started using a full data purge. Think I can stall that for a while. Need a little more time here. Cover me!
Personal shield losing power. Enemy targets on sensors. Enemy targets on sensors.
I've unlocked one of the last data nodes. Better have a look. It's grim. Destiny is about to explode and the Nakul are on the verge of a major military operation. I'll return to Pasta, call for reinforcements, and hold the line. I managed to bypass the security protocols on the main console. Grab any critical data you can and beam out before Destiny explodes. If we don't shut down the Nakul portal quickly, we'll be facing a full-scale temporal assault. Reinforcements are on the way, both for us and the Nakul. Buckle up. Things are about to get rough. I'm picking up many more Nakul ships inbound. Holding them back will be, challenging. This situation is escalating. We must destroy their temporal facility before any other ships travel through.
Captain Bucket, USS Tempest. How may we be of service? Well, that could have gone better.
Still, with that data you downloaded and a little luck, we might be able to find the Nakul vessels that made it through the portal. Hopefully before they can do any serious damage to the time stream. Your confidence is reassuring. Let's get you back to... Wait. We just registered a new historical record. It appears that General Vosk has been found and dealt with in the distant past by Captain Jonathan Archer. Indeed. We've got our work cut out for us. I suspect we'll have to recruit more temporal agents to deal with incursions of this magnitude. Regardless, thank you for all your help today. Let me know when you're ready to return to your time. Are you ready to return to the 20th?
Your journey to the future sounds quite glorious. Temporal intelligence will soon begin the hunt for the Nakul who eluded you. The summit will continue, though Satas took some convincing to return to the table. We will honor the sacrifice of Commander Shavar. Kapla!
Are you ready to return?